Senator, I'm heading into Voss now. What should I know?
I'm glad you made it here. I'm still having nightmares about those awful creatures Rogan sent to attack me. It won't be easy to find out who he's working with here. We barely have diplomatic relations with the Voss.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
From what I hear, the Voss are big on propriety and obedience. I don't think you're their type. Voss was only discovered a few years ago and promptly handed the Empire its head when it tried to attack. The Republic's desperate to get them as allies.
What? You don't agree?
Well, I do if we can trust them. The Voss use the Force like no Jedi's ever seen. They'd be powerful allies. That's the thing. No one really knows the Voss, but they took down an Imperial battlecruiser without breaking a sweat. And when you ask them, all they say is, the Mystics showed us what must be.
What? The whole planet follows a bunch of quacks?
Don't call them that. The Mystics are powerful Force users. They have visions of the future which they use to rule Voss society unquestioned. And the Voss have made it clear, break one law and the entire Republic can be thrown off this world.
You don't really think you have to warn me about that, do you?
I was almost afraid to say this, in case you took it as a challenge. I've arranged for a native guide, a diplomat named Lokir Ka. He'll be waiting in a private room off the shuttle bay. I sent him files on the beasts that attacked me. I hope he can help you track who sold them.
Whee! An associate of mine says Voss is a place where almost anything goes. The natives haven't even outlawed spice. I think I'm gonna...
Are you Lokir Ka?
Indeed. May the mystic see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
Alright then. What do I do to avoid pain of fiery torture or whatever it is you do here?
Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
Any idea how an off-world gangster got his hands on those things?
No. The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
If someone's breaking the law, then point me to the criminals.
Voss do not commit crimes. If you seek criminals, search your people. A settlement in the Minevra caves, called the Exchange.
Where do I find these guys?
I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music. My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Jiskuliska changnanga, umpa kumchinga, Muguto neompi bedwala ni bobo chopo uma. Shisakawa kaya topa. Pubanga bakawanki.
What's the upside for me?
Tu patula musta. O grangi tampio dume dunka. Kokatichoski nawi kuchusi yomata chi pompota. Te hawa te puni is towoto. Se kada wupi upi.
Was there some type of warning or message?
Wama oto chako ga hutapawa to bampaula. Mukini makolunki ne at bompa boshuda.
Hello. Pretty sure you won't die. Pretty sure you won't die. I gotcha! Maybe not so much fighting today. Whee! I hear you.
Hagwa topi basta wahota. Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Piowa ituta odmishka, boshuda tuabo.
So you know something about Rogan that's worth knowing?
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Hagwa topi basta wahota. Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Piowa ituta odmishka, boshuda tuabo.
What'll it cost to get what I need and keep your mouth shut about it?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jibampa wula.
If it gets me to Rogan, I'm in.
Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Wonki atachakapa tonka, jisa bicha. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki.
Hey. Whee! Maybe not.
I have your artifacts.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
I assume he means you? Then I warn you, this is a unique opportunity. There's nothing like these creatures for sale in the galaxy.
Just tell me where to pick up the cargo.
Tobata ji moa tusawa. Mikuna posta morulia.
You understand this is large and unusual cargo with certain transportation issues? Selling it is a capital offense on Voss. You have to buy direct and pick it up yourself.
Where are we going? Heart of an active volcano? I have your artifacts.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
I assume he means you? Then I warn you, this is a unique opportunity. There's nothing like these creatures for sale in the galaxy.
Show me the goods, I'll show you the credits.
Tobata ji moa tusawa. Mikuna posta morulia.
You understand this is large and unusual cargo with certain transportation issues? Selling it is a capital offense on Voss. You have to buy direct and pick it up yourself.
You want this sale? We meet where I say.
Then we lose the sale. This isn't negotiable. To keep this out of sight of the Voss commandos, we set up shop in the heart of the Gormak war zone. I'll transmit the coordinates now. If you make it here alive, I'll be waiting.
I awaited you in Voskal for hours. You were seen everywhere else. If you do not check in, duty requires I accompany you.
You never told me to come back.
I am Honores. I cannot guard Voss from your influence if you deal in secret. What have you learned?
Scratch hooked me up with Rogan's suppliers. I'll be posing as a buyer.
A buyer? Of Gormak abominations?
Don't worry. The captain won't actually buy one. What would we feed it?
Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kum.
I will not interfere unless you break Voss law, but I will come.
You start lecturing, and you'll blow the whole deal.
Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha.
Agreed. Where?
Vota miokrita chobasa. Jiho poka fokrida.
Even the mystics dare that not.
Piowa ituta od mishka. Boshuda tua bo.
Captain, I thought I would never find you. The minute I heard you were on Voss, I started searching. I'm certain you have terribly important business, but might you find time to do one small service for a diplomat of the Republic? Me?
Nothing motivates me more than credits.
Yes, of course. Don't worry about compensation. Just hear me out. Her whole life, my sister suffered from a rare form of Misra syndrome. She would have died had I not landed this post on Voss. I was able to arrange for her to receive healing from the mystics.
If she's healed, then what's the problem?
My sister chose to stay and serve the Shrine of Healing as payment for her treatment. But now, our mother is dying, and I have no way to reach her. The whole path to the shrine, it's besieged by Gormak. I can pay you handsomely if you would brave the Gormak to bring my sister word to come home.
How dangerous is this path?
Dozens of pilgrims have been killed before they reach the top. Thank you, Captain. I believe Kindra serves a mystic named Kina Ray. I pray she lets her leave, and quickly. Mother may not last long.
Maybe not so much fighting today.
Mulira na chuba panado.
The Voss transmissions you picked up were sent by Imperials. When your assistants went to investigate, the Imperials killed them.
Nira tisa slimo crispa to danki con culpa.
You didn't kill your assistants. The Imperials did. They wanted to disrupt your work. Don't let them succeed.
Wavmula to bota tuane wangi wabda yak tu kaloka. Nichonka faguta magusa. Motame skochaya kokuchu.
Medical pads are currently open for business.
Pretty sure you won't die.
I'm looking for a girl named Kindra Gann.
Be welcome. Your pilgrimage was expected, but surprising. Many disbelieved an outsider could enter. They preferred a symbolic interpretation. I will summon her.
May the mystics see no shadows on you, and the duty to all weigh lightly.
I'm not so good with the mushy stuff, so let me just say, he needs you home right away.
Oh, no. Is it Mother? Devar promised he would tell me if... I must go right away. That is, Honored One, I humbly beg your permission to...
Even for we who serve, family is the foundation. Go in peace.
Oh, I hope I'm in time.
Your sister is on her way.
Thank you, Captain. When I heard you were here, I just knew you were the one to ask. Please, accept this payment for your trouble. I must make arrangements for a flight to Coruscant right away.
Hello. Pretty sure you won't. I gotcha!
Here after all. And I already went and set up another buyer. I assumed you were dead on the trail somewhere. This is my partner. We call him Gormak Zach. He's our pipeline for the precious little beasties.
You have the stink of the Voss on you.
Quite an operation. You working with anyone else on Voss?
Zach's, what's a polite way to say it? Gone native. Lives with a Gormak. Not much for conversation, Gormak, but they can stick a remote control in a ranker's head like nobody's business.
The Gormak are this world's rightful rulers.
Let me handle this, dear. So, I hardly know what to charge. You're our first client who didn't pay the markup to have the cargo shipped to him.
Who else do you sell to?
Trying to learn our trade secrets? Or maybe you know perfectly well. You think I'm fool enough not to recognize Rogan's top bounty? I'm not making the mistake of taking you on one-on-one. But when the Voss commandos find you here trading in abominations, I'm sure they'll be happy to pitch in.
Captain, Commando's targeting your location. They speak of an informant who sent them.
That blasted hairball set me up.
She would trade in abominations, then draw commandos?
It's cute how surprised you look. No wonder Rogan thinks Voss is such a gold mine.
You can explain the truth. No. With this evidence, I would not listen to an outsider cry innocence.
This was set up by Gormak sympathizers. Does it serve Voss to let them get away?
The evidence is strong. It will take months for adjudicators to sort the truth. If I give you time, you must use it to hunt these outlaws. Leave. That passage will take you to the trail. I will tell the commandos the truth I know. Await me in Scratch's shop.
I heal you with Jedi power.
Widak Bamba, Unta Kunta, Tanque Kuta?
I said the captain is innocent. They said I believe a lie.
Chui Atat Ap Xmasa Kipuna. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha.
I'm not feeling the love here.
Difrata amuma.
Jella laid her groundwork well. The adjudicators believe you lead the smuggling ring. The manhunt will continue secretly to avoid alerting accomplices.
How do we prove Rogan's the one behind this?
To clear your name, you must catch Jella Reneki trading with Gormak.
Imache. Churon chica jiliska chanaga. Barganunua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa.
I'm not letting Rogan just get away with this.
Kutogi gumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa.
Tell Scratch your decision. I must speak with the adjudicators.
Wanta humpa. Muri rava fupa jibampa wula.
What, am I supposed to guess?
Kuchusa yomata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Chikos pa inigudat ijigliska chanagawa.
Okay, but if we have no life signs, wouldn't that mean we're dead?
If I'm dead, I don't get a laugh at Rogan's funeral.
Negtori na natuta. Ta aita wanawanga na chuba. Manchi do di puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo.
I'm not gonna end up a statue in Gormak City Hall, right?
Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Buka kampak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga. Kutogi gumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa.
You. I offer peace. Forgive me. I did not know what Jella intended, though I would not have opposed her then.
Surrender, and maybe we'll talk.
I am at your mercy. Jella has gone too far. I came to this world to help Rogan. Now the Gormak are my family. I will do nothing to hurt them.
You're not both working with the Gormak. That'll make Lokir's day.
Rogan did well for my people. He brings new weapons, new food. But Jella goes behind his back. She is trading with Sith, and they demand what all Gormak are forbidden.
What are Gormak forbidden to do?
No Gormak enters the Nightmare Lands. The creatures there are twisted mutants. The Sith will only trade for them. We refused. But they said the mutants would be powerful weapons with our tech. Jella agreed.
I don't want to see what the Sith could do with living weapons.
The Nightmare Lands have existed as long as this world. Everything that walks into the darkness is consumed, body and mind. Those Jella took with her were corrupted, changed. destroyed. They are no longer Gormak.
Akvigan!
Thank you. Those who live because of you. Stop Jella. Those she leads turn into ones like this.
By a strange coincidence, that's just what I was planning.
In Jella's lair, you can learn her plans. Destroy the followers she corrupted.
Can I hope Jella isn't very popular?
She took many. I don't know who survived. But there is a back entrance. I will give you passcodes to her rooms. Talk with the wretched Voss when you are done. They already man a path to the Nightmare Lands. I will seek shelter with the Exchange. While I'm here, my family is still a target.
Pretty sure you won't die. Fear me! I'm the Jedi! That is one big cannon. Makes me nervous just being near it.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchin comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible. And I will be the richest woman in history.
Can you breathe?
Loki, have you heard of a place that Gormak called the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
Jella's selling the Sith Gormak-modified creatures from the Nightmare Lands.
Such crime makes trading in abominations small. No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
What kinds of monsters could Jella be working with?
Every beast on Voss has its dark reflection. To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there. I'm still on Ores. I should see you off myself. Take this holorecorder. It is my wife's. She is an adjudicator. Bring back evidence of Jella's crimes. It will be trusted.
Thanks for the assist.
Your duty is mine. Take this transport to the excavation site. Speak with Talande. He is your best chance to survive.
Maybe not so much fighting today. Can you breathe?
These controls are all that keeps the beasts in check. Without them, they would savage us in a heartbeat.
Do not expect me to take your word for... Ah. It seems you provide a means of testing after all.
You!
I'm not taking the fall for you.
I will leave you to rot. Rogan's rewards mean nothing now. I have found a power mere criminals can only dream of. Get him, my pets. Let him see what lies within the dark heart.
Pretty sure you won't.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come, that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the adjudicators.
Maybe I'd better sit this one out. For some reason, judges and juries seem to find me untrustworthy.
You should not live with this stain.
What do I have to do?
Go to the hearing board in Voskar. I will speak on your behalf.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
I petition Mirev Ka and the Tribunal for the outsider.
The outsider is accused of trafficking with Gormak. You take this on?
I do.
You both agree to all proceedings?
We do.
I'll play this one by the book.
You are accused of trafficking with Gormak. Testimony.
I was trying to uncover a sophisticated smuggling operation headed by Rogan the Butcher.
The outsiders called Exchange worked with Jella Reneki to sell Gormak abominations.
We must confer. The evidence speaks. This crime is Jella Reneki's. She has been punished.
But you have other transgressions.
What do you think I've done?
For negotiating with Gormak, entering forbidden territory, and corrupting the moral health of an honoress, you owe a debt.
The accusation was trafficking, not...
You speak out of turn, husband.
It was my idea, honorable adjudicators. These lesser crimes stopped Jella Reneki. Punish me.
You guys decide whatever you want. I'm leaving.
Leave and you lose all diplomatic privileges on Boss.
I can't wait to see the last of this place.
You are innocent. They have no right...
You sound more like an outsider with each word, Lokia Ka.
I will work this out. Go. I will find you later at our, mutual friend's shop.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Jella won't be bothering your family again.
Thank you. I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead? You have shown you care more for us than Rogan ever did.
I don't need the hassle. You want to say thanks? I'll take it in cash.
We have no need for credits here.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Jella won't be bothering your family again.
Thank you. I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead? You have shown you care more for us than Rogan ever did.
You can run this through Dharma's Polaron. That port nowhere.
If he has buyers, we can supply. I'd rather you than Rogan see the profits.
Itisa roda, kopana chapurko utman gisa?
I did not think to be so long. I wish you a future of clear vision and strong will. I will not be the same.
Vidwana Shoto.
Every time I see you return from a mission, I thank the Maker I wasn't designed for combat.
I notice we're spending a lot of time together. I'm not complaining, but you know this can't go anywhere, right? Sooner or later I have to leave your ship. I don't want any hard feelings when I do. Does that make sense?
I'd rather regret you for the rest of my life than get scared off by your crazy talk.
There's just no reasoning with you. Have it your way. If you want to make something of whatever it is we have, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Captain, I just received an interesting offer from one of Rogan's former men. Seems he's got some exotic cavalry that needs a home. Your doing, I trust?
Rogan's pipeline was through Gormak Zack, and Zack works for me now.
You've got the magic, Captain. Won't be another crook in the galaxy who can touch you. You've got Rogan in full retreat. He's calling the surviving lieutenants for a war council. I checked into all of Ivory's bolt holes. The one on Tatooine seems to be the one still active.
Rogan always shows up to spoil my good time. Let's give him a taste.
Hear, hear. I bet I could get a good bid price to see the look on his face. This is your chance to wipe the slate and call the biggest criminal empire in the galaxy your own.
Got it.
Captain, I just got some real good news. Somebody attempted to access Vidu's old bank accounts from Tatooine.
Why are we excited? Was he trying to buy me a gift or something?
Captain, I just got some real good news. Somebody attempted to access Vidu's old bank accounts from Tatooine.
Aren't all of Vidu's people dead?
Maybe not. Vidu's crew was like a family to me. First one after mine were killed. I didn't think any of them survived Skavik and Serena. I don't know what they'd be doing on Tatooine.
Any idea who's back from the dead?
The only one with access to the accounts was our slicer. Twi'lek kid. Called himself Jettison. Good guy. Makes me wonder what got him so desperate he tried to take a loan from a dead man's accounts. It'd mean a lot if we could stop on Tatooine, so I can make sure the kid's okay.
I'll find him. You got my word on that.
Thank you, Captain. I won't forget you did this for me. From what I can tell, the access attempt came from some village, way off the beaten path. No name or anything. Really makes me wonder what he's doing out there.
Do you have a minute? We're looking for a stranger in your village.
A Twi'lek kid called Jettison. I got a call from him, place from here.
No strangers here. They don't like them. If you're smart. Don't be one.
What's wrong? What's going on behind that shield?
Busy. Busy time. It's feast day, you know. Taste just like Bantha.
We're not getting anything out of her.
Don't go past the shield. I warned you.
Set 2 more fires. These strangers will be fresh meat tonight.
Wow. When she said you were nuts, I was thinking run-of-the-mill cultists. But cannibals take the prize.
You mock us. You have no idea what it takes to survive in the desert. Her gifts are few. It is blasphemy to waste any flesh she provides.
Are you seriously trying to justify this?
Kill them! Save the organs!
Taste a little blaster fire! Take that!
Corso? Is that you? How did you... I didn't think I would ever... Oh, I heard they took in strangers who were new to the planet. And they locked me up and... Were they gonna eat me?
You're a gift of flesh from the desert. They were meant to eat you.
Oh, I think I'm gonna... Oh.
Don't tease him, Captain. You're okay, Jet. But how did you end up here? I thought Serena got everyone.
I had the sec cameras wired to my comm. I saw it all go down. Started running and I didn't stop until I hit Tatooine. I was trying to start over. After what Serena did, I've been too scared to go in anyone's systems. It was kind of a game for me, working for Vidu. It never really hit home to me that we were committing crimes. That people could die.
Well, your peaceful village plan's a bust. What next?
I don't know. I got nowhere to turn. Corso, is there anything...
Don't worry, Jet. We'll take care of you. Won't we, Captain?
You want to do right by the kid? Who am I to argue?
Go to Anchorhead. Should be some people there who owe me and the Captain a good turn. I'll try to set you up with some legit work. I think you've had enough of the wild side.
I'll say. Thank you, Corso. I can't think of anyone from the old crew I'd rather have find me. There's no one more loyal than Corso, Captain. You're lucky to have him.
Howdy.
Huh? Huh?
Does this make you proud? You fool the Republic into drowning you in honors while you fetch and heal for the Empire. Maybe you'll kill me, but not before I show the galaxy that you're a traitor.
You're the one who kidnapped senators at the Void Wolf's request.
There's no one here to listen to your lies.
The joke's on you!
You're awfully trusting, Captain. A man helps you once so you can trust him forever. A woman gets selected so she'll be loyal to the office. See what your patrons are saying now.
Once that idiot captain takes out Rogan, the rest of the gangs will fold. We'll have the whole underworld locked up.
Then the Void Wolf will keep his promise? When the Empire wins, I'll have a planet of my own?
I never got to thank you for rescuing them from Rogan at Port Nowhere.
Next time I see those two, there won't be enough left of them to smear on a sandwich.
I never thought you'd survive the King's ransom, but it was awful good-hearted of you to clear Rogan out of my way.
When Ivory gave us Rogan's strongholds, that was just a hit list for the Void Wolf.
Now there's no one left to stand against me.
Since I'm dead anyway, what are you doing once you own the underworld? Gangsters make notoriously bad slaves.
He's put together a pirate fleet. The Republic expects an attack from outside, not from gangs within their borders.
Jane, Desora, finish this off.
You were duped. Doesn't raise my opinion of you, but it does put us on the same side. I'll get your back, you get mine.
Let's see who's still standing when this is done.
Divide and conquer.
From.
I'm man enough to admit you saved my life. Guess that's worth a ship full of blasters. You win. You've walked a hell of a line to help the Republic while claiming yourself the throne of the underworld.
Say it again. I just want to savor this.
Savor the memory. Beyond you and me, the Void Wolf's got most of the galactic underworld working for him or running scared. He needs to go down, and I'm too old to do it. But I'll give you any weapons you need out of my personal vault.
Not that I'm turning down free stuff, but does that do me any good if we can't find the scum?
The Void Wolf's flagship is at Corellia. He was part of the plot to force its government to sell out to the Empire. My guess is Darmus and Dadanha are with him. You want to chase them, I can put you in touch with Correo, a fence I work with. Glad I never managed to knock you off.
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
I've got a pretty thick skin, but the idea of being...
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
People go crazy. End of story.
I guess. But what a story, huh? You think anyone will believe it? Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. He went back to Ord. He's looking for a job handling HoloNet security for the governor. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
Are you forgetting the hundreds of other people we've saved?
Sure. There's always something more going on. Money or politics or something. When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray, and even those aren't always true.